Howdy, mates. Good late afternoon. It marks Sunday, October 13th, 2024. And even though it is fall, in this particular region, it doesn't fully feel like that. At least, there's not too much changing foliage at the moment. Welcome to what is known as Hovenweep National Monument. It's a little bit of a lesser known national park unit. It's a bit more isolated from everything else. It's right on the border of Colorado and Utah. And I thought to myself, since it was on the way back to where I'm staying, I figured I'd stay overnight, considering that I do not have to work on Monday in honor of Indigenous Peoples Day, which is very fitting considering that we are at a park unit dedicated to preserving cultural history. Going back to 1854, W.D. Huntington was leading a Mormon expedition, and he made an emphasis that while he was coming through here, he noticed a few of these older structures ahead of us. And in doing so, another fellow individual by the name of William Henry Jackson, he was a pioneering photographer, and he also advocated for the protection of this place. Hovenweep, for the most part, is derived from the Ute/Paiute language, meaning deserted valley. And in a sense, it does match a bit of that description. But nowadays, the Park Service is really doing its best to avoid using the term ruins. Because, in a sense, even though they're no longer used necessarily, they're still held with high regard by the descendants of the Ute and even the Paiute people, and the Pueblo as well. And this place sort of connects the dots between the Pueblo culture in this given area, because not too far away is the Mesa Verde National Park. And you have to figure these Pueblo people, they were what you call very nomadic. They would settle in an area for a particular amount of time, and then they would move on. But these structures date approximately back to the 13th century. So this is going back into the 1200s, more or less. And for the most part, these structures were built out of the local bedrock that's found here, which mostly includes Mancos shale and even Coconino sandstone. At least I believe that's the type, but I do know that it is sandstone. Anywho, this place is still held with high regard. And just over a century ago, last year, it celebrated its centennial anniversary. It was President Warren G. Harding that made this place into a national monument. And this particular unit is quite extensive. This is just a small little part of it. This is considered one of the more popular sections. I'm going to split this into a second video. Take care, you guys.